This is Trucy Wright, Mr. Wright's daughter and head honcho of the agency I somehow now work for. My first tasks were to look into Mr. Wright's hit and run, a sad noodle stand theft, and the theft of Trucy's unmentionables. I was losing all hope of investigating something real when, finally, a wacky wonky murder came my way. Hey, what the? Why is my bracelet acting up like this? Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, Episode 2, Turnabout Corner. I'll be fine.
Alright everyone, it's Episode 2, Turnabout Corner of Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Let's jump into this. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. By the way, I noticed that in the last set of recordings, the graphics had a little bit of jagginess to it. I thought it was inherent to the game, but apparently there's a bug in the anti-aliasing or something. So I adjusted it with the resolution. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops... Look at those 2007 graphics. You die. So yeah, by putting the game at its proper resolution, the way it's supposed to be, I think that'll solve the graphic issue for the remainder of the playthrough, or until they decide to fix the bug, which I assume they eventually will. Anyway, June 15th, 9:12 a.m., Wright & Company Law Offices. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here being the legendary Wright & Company Law Offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there. You found the right place. Very clever game. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talent? Talents. Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess defending. Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me. Defend. Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now. Well, what are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend, no? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Company Law Offices, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. Aha. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. That's right. She's my daughter, says Phoenix. Trucy. Right. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Okay. Oh, that's a new menu. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. Done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I am a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic. I'll give you that. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter, huh? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago. How old are you? I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? Where did you come from? We'll find out we'll find out the answer to that, by the way. 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Huh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Nani? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right. Well, I'll be going now. I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. June 15th, 9:45 a.m., Hickfield Clinic. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, no. How did this guy's voice go? Visitors, are ya? Yeah. Are you the, doctor? Yup. Dr. Hickfield's the name. I don't think I can do this guy's voice right now. Good morning, doctor. Oh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Oh, God, this guy's a creep. Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah. Except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like, Oh, Jesus Christ. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy of the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. Oh, Jesus. Go away. Wow. What an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. What happened? So what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. only stopped when my head hit the telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. Okay. He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, that doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. Yes, you are. That's why that doctor is a creep. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Tee-hee. Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. Oh, God, this game is sounding weird. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them, please, because my mind goes to all the wrong places. Right Talent Agency. So why did you contact me? What could the Right Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged into... I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Oh, but didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big is what I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay the month's rent? And the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbolic relationship. When one of us fails, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly. The bird? What? Now it's my fault. On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Okay, you know what? I want to look around for a bit. Examine. Okay. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless with me. Or you're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes, she's attempting to clean up. Look out. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play piano. What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know. Yeah. Try not buying them. Now, the only time I get to watch and write up... Oh, now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story, like a lot of things, actually. How many DVDs and Blu-rays do you have? A swaying and spiraling stack of DVD cases. the Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Huh? Like a niece or a nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. Ah, Daddy, you snuck some grape juice in again. The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. So it's not just grape juice. Trucy, look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell, Trucy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. This looks like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. Wouldn't want my fingers to get stiff. A pro always keeps his weapon close at hand. Shall I play you a tune? No thanks. How unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. Okay, let's look around. Is there anything else? I don't believe so. Yeah, I forgot to check out the law offices. I think I get a Steam achievement if I examine around and click on the right things. But for now, let's get back to the conversation. Our client. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Alden Ties. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into the telephone pole. Whoa, oh, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? Oh, you mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Okay. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Map added to the court record. Alright, let's get back to the office. June 15th, 10:05 a.m., Wright Talent Agency. Hey, hey, hey! How long you planning on making me wait, huh? Ah, good morning. Hey there, Trucy. I have no idea what kind of voice to do for this guy. We'll figure it out. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Hey, so this is that Polly fellow, eh? Apollo. Oh, she was calling me Polly because the name Apollo. Yes, the name's Apollo. Look at him. Look at him there. Arms all crossed like ready to fight. Want to fight about it? Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told me what I need, right? Don't let him down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please, and no, of course I don't know him. You new to these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's Noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy Doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. What kind of first name is Guy? Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. Anything for you, Trucy Doll. Okay, let's do our examination of the room. Ack, don't touch Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh, Mr. Charlie. Right. Now I take care of him. I guess that gets a Steam achievement later or something. Oh, that guy looks kind of familiar. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. How rude. Was this Chef Boyardee? Whoa! That fork is floating. Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? That's right, there is a whole reason I became... That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real, that's when I knew. Someday I'd make someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of that piano. Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway. And the neighbors complain. I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? Well, clearly it's for cutting people in thirds, not half, Apollo. That's right, this cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm just using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? It's not exactly what I'd call a welcoming decor. And by looking at it, I don't think it's actually built right, because there's a way this trick works, and there's this doesn't look right. Because there should be some. You know what? Look it up on YouTube. Somebody on YouTube explains how it works. That this is not how this box is actually built. Anyway, that table doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these. You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So, like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kind of hard to see that difference, I'd think. All these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here, too. One Trick a Day, Magic for Idiots. You'd think a pro magician would aim a bit higher. Okay, I think... Oh, what's this? That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when. Really? I had no idea these were that popular. Yeah, it was before video games. Anyway, I'm not so bad with one myself, actually. Eh? I'm still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with that? You can really make someone levitate with it? Show me. Huh? I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? Okay, it looks like that's everything. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, this guy. Let's get back to talking to him. Who is this guy? So you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name. And noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for 1.5 years. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. Aye. And fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny is the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by my twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. Oh, by the way, apparently Eldoon's noodles is what Maya Fey was into instead of burgers in the Japanese version. So, in the Japanese version of Ace Attorneys 1 through 3. So this creates kind of a, not really a continuity error, but a disconnect from why this guy is even in this game. Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why, they're saltier than salt. Now I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Huh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl bout now. What do you mean? It was stolen, my stand, gone. Yeah, we've already been through this. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's like an ice cream truck's belt, but louder. He even gets complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Ugh. Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it, anyhows. That's the deal. Good luck. Good, huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls will kill a man. Then I'd really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Oh, wrong person. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Okay. Okay, enough of that. Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents, the noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. What is it with this game? Panties? So they were, stolen? Your, my panties, yes. Ah, right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window, there to dry. I don't want to hear about this. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. A darn crying shame, yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Trucy doll here too, you hear? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. That guy's voice hurt. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in the courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list... Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Paulo, Polly, whatever, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. I guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand. Last but not least, stolen panties. Okay. Let's go to the... Yeah, let's go to the accident scene. June 15th, accident scene. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. What was going on there? Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? What should her voice be? Sure, why not? You want something? Whoa, oh, she has a husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? Oh, what's a good Oh, dearie. I'm gonna do her exactly like Wendy Oldbag if I do that, though. That's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money. Whew. Money sounds... Oh my... I don't know if I could do that voice right now. Money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl. Eh? Eh? You kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kataki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. Oh, they're the Yakuza. I didn't mean to say that. If you're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Whoa, right. Yay, way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? I'm Plume Kitaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm a little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer right now. Okay, I want to look at something. Nope. Oh, that's right, I haven't, How do I move the camera back? Can I not move the camera? I guess I can't. Oh, here we go. Right stick. Yeah, what the hell's going on over here? Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know? There's something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Okay. I gotta see what's going on here. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. But ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now, don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite a determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Oh no. Move along. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Nothing to see here. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective. Oh my God. Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. She's back. Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are? Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroxy... Do you want acid dumped on your face? I guess is what she's saying. Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Tracy. Try to keep out the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we going to get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh yeah, that nice woman. I had almost forgotten about her. Okay. I guess we can talk. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so... plump. Yes? Whoa. What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when what? How about you go through me when talking to her? Talking to her, okay, Trucy? Oh. How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Sometimes it's not clear as to, like, how the sentence should be said, because if you just read it robotically, it doesn't come out right the first time. Huh? That seems a little bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl. You should know, we're gangsters. Gangster? Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like that. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warm tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't so easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course, you wouldn't know anything about that. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The man who flew 30 feet and just walked away. That's my daddy. I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah! Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. Well, why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. You know, we should go check out that trash can. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. Guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Never mind. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Oh, and he took off its mirror. I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Let's take the mirror for now. So irritating we can't take both. Mirror slipped into pocket. And then I'll find out if there's anything with the slippers later. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances. Chicago lightning. I live near Chicago, so that's funny. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere at the park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen at your house too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think... I think no is an acceptable answer. Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. Trucy was talking. Okay, let's... So, what happened at your house? Bloomers last night. Huh? I got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher. Well, what? So it wasn't just my panties. It wasn't just my panties that were stolen. Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mr. Kitaki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Miss Kitaki's panties. Ugh. I know. We'll find your bloomers too. Great. Show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, Mother. She's a Kitaki too? Miss. Here our flyer. The Write Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Alright, Can you tell me anything about this mirror? That's probably from the car that knocked that fellow across the street. Right, that makes this a valuable clue. Let me know if you find that car, would you? You splash Kitaki paint, you pay the price. Okay, let's look over here. Let's examine a little more. I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here. Hey, I said no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of oh my god, what? What's it? No dice. People Park. People Park, huh. Kind of an odd name for such an empty place. I wonder why it's named that. Hey, there's something written on the gate post. Huh? Oh yeah, it says, donated by Big Winds Kataki. You mean the Kataki family built this park? It's so nice of them to give to the community like that. Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building a park? Odd move for a crime boss. Okay. Oh, we've been through everything. Sure, let's take the slippers and see. Paint on them. I can only carry one thing in my pocket, you know. Should I swap the mirror for the slippers? Sure. Sure, let's swap the evidence. Truce, see if you would. Righto. Slippers crammed into pocket. Okay. Tell you what, we will look at the court record. Can we examine the slippers? Yes, we can. The Maractus Clinic? No clues here. Ooh. Oh, bullshit, there's no clue. Oh. The bottom is covered with paint. What's this weird shape here? Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo. I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Oh, what have we here? Oh, this spot here is black. Wonder what this is. Doesn't look like paint. Okay, well, the slippers are actually more interesting. Let's, Sorry, kid. I got no idea what you're talking about. Sure. Okay, let's move. Actually, I hate to do it, but let's get the mirror back. So I didn't get to examine the mirror. Is there anything interesting about... Oh, there's yellow paint on it. It's cut clean off. I wonder what's in there. Don't. There are bare wires hanging out. Let's see. Zap. Eek. Well, are you okay? Just a little joke. Don't scare me like that. What do you think? There's like a battery in there, Apollo? Dummy. You mean don't shock you? Zap. Very funny. Okay, well, let's get those slippers back, because those are actually some... Can only carry one thing at a time in my pocket, you know. Should I swap the mirror for the slippers? Swap. Righto. Okay. Alright, now. Wait, was there... Okay, nothing else. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall. That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far. The third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here, and the second on my kimono. So No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Wow, what a big house. And the gate is so big. The Katana family is pretty big around these parts. I like the fox. It's so cute.
That's our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox. And our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Oh, how about the scales of justice? Or a lunar lander? I'll pass, thanks. Okay, I guess that's it. Oh, wait. Look at this paint. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you?
Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's get the hell out of here. Scene of the stand theft. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly. Oh, this is where his stand was stolen from. From which his stand was stolen, Apollo. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Maractus Clinic. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
There you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet?
No, not yet.
The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that.
The bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Alright, you know what? I think I've been playing for a while, so I'm gonna take a little break. And we'll pick this up in 10-15 minutes, so don't you go nowhere. I'll be right back.